wait in lines.
What do you mean you don't wait in lines? Everyone wait in lines. That's all we do as people. We wait in lines.
I don't. It's not my nature.
It makes no sense, Sean. I don't know why you write those. He never reciprocates.
Maybe he isn't reciprocating against his will.
That doesn't make any sense, Sean.
It's clearly crime scene oil.
Never heard of crime scene oil.
That's because they stopped using it in the mid-'70s. FDR was like, not in my house.
That makes no sense, Sean.
Whose dad is a cop?
If you knew her as I do, there's no mistaking her for anything other than a she.
That doesn't make any sense.
Neither do women.
I hear that.
If I belonged to a club like this, I'd have to cancel my membership on account of them letting in the likes of me. And if you voted for me, well, I'm afraid you don't belong in my club either.
That doesn't even make sense.
You were already wrong once today.
I've never seen Lassie put in his place like that.
It's hot. I'd like her to put me in my place.
That makes no sense, Sean.
It's a couple of old tortoises versus two young swift hares.
The tortoise won the race.
Only because he was tired.
That makes no sense, Sean.
I've lost a vital organ, one that's absolutely crucial for human survival. Gus, I assume you're prepared to give me yours.
No.
So I can jump higher.
What? That makes no sense, Sean.
Get this, it's tied to a crime committed in 1981.
1981? Carl was 8 years old.
That means Carl is just like Benjamin Button.
What? That makes no sense at all, Sean.
I have been sneaker blocked for 5 years. And I'm Helen for Cagellan.
That makes no sense, Sean. He's a fake. He's a homeless dude with real urine stains on his pants. Or
He's back undercover as a hobo with fake urine stains on his pants.
that makes no sense, Sean.
Did it, Joe?
For the last time, no.
Turn it, Joe, yes!
That doesn't even make grammatical sense.
Yes! No! Actually, giving this some thought. I think I got it.
What?
Quarter black.
That doesn't make any sense, Sean. Okay, Sean, remember we're here to honor Deacon Jones, not worry about our credits in the program or a name that still doesn't make any sense.
Makes perfect sense.
There's 3 of us and 1 of you.
I think I solved the crime I was supposed to solve, not the crime I should have solved.
Okay, you're not making any sense. And I happen to be busy, so if you don't mind.
So this is where Mr. Tea Time got steeped.
That doesn't even make sense.
Claudette was the one emailing us.
That makes no sense. Why would the killer lure detectives to the scene and then start feeding them clues?
Oh, when Toby said that Roy Kessler was telling the truth, he didn't mean an abduction. He meant the lawsuit against Buddy.
That makes no sense, Sean. Why would they intentionally spill chemicals?
That was no ransom note. No money was asked for.
I don't follow you.
That doesn't make any sense, Sean. Why would he send a photo that's going to incite a panic?
Dr. Elliot, he's in charge of medication. It must be him.
Why would Ellie want Bethel to stay insane? That doesn't make any sense. He's the one who put Bethel on the original dose. Why would he want to reverse the process?
You got our frequencies, is that it?
Wait a second. That doesn't make any sense. If he had our frequency, he would have known that we were on to him and got out of here before you caught him.
Where's Ewan?
He left.
My God, I was wrong. I mean, I was right. I was right, and then I was wrong. But now I'm right again.
You're not making any sense, Sean.
If you believe the short-sighted pundits on CNN, but I take a longer view of history.
It doesn't even make any sense.
It's just as good. Life insurance policy?
That doesn't make any sense.
Tell me about it.
And today at the courthouse, in the middle of a conversation, I saw her bend over and pick up a piece of trash.
Oh, I see. So because she picked up somebody's Kit Kat wrapper means she didn't kill anybody? That makes sense. Okay, see, that right there makes total sense in the world. Turns out the horse tranquilizer Juan Carlos had in his body was ketamine, which doesn't make any sense, because ketamine causes a state of anesthesia. Maybe the guy on the horse is not a ghost. And let's say he is the vandal, which doesn't even make sense because the guy who wanted the land is dead.
Hey, isn't that the same car that tried to run down Nicole?
Yes, but it doesn't make any sense. Pierce is in custody.
There's something in that shark. Why else would somebody steal my dad's and open the thing up?
I don't know, Spencer. Somebody wanted the reward money, and they figured out they got the wrong one.
That doesn't make any sense. Okay, this makes no sense. How could she not be into me?
Why do you care?
I didn't, but now I do. No one over the age of 32 shuts this down.
We are you, and you are them. And they are you, and together, we are all of it, man. We are all of it, Jack.
Okay, sometimes he doesn't make any sense.
No, I'm hung up on the fact that you've been obsessed with this woman this whole time. She makes the ultimate
Move on you, you shut her down? What's wrong with you? That makes no sense. Are you crazy?
I know, it doesn't make any sense. I'd say it's pretty straightforward. Got your basic rig with 30 warheads sitting on the continental countertop, running 24 crews day and night, every 2 hours.
That made absolutely no sense.
The truth is, no, we're not that sophisticated in the oil business.
Why in the world would I have been about to say hamburger?
Let's roll, Guster.
That doesn't even make any
Just
sense. No, we are not spending the next 2 hours listening to Croc Daniels.
Who's Rob Daniels?
Who's Croc Daniels? He's like the Howard Stern of radio.
That doesn't even make any sense. I can't believe you guys like him.
Like you're speaking gibberish to me right now. That's how much sense you're making. Not going anywhere now. Not until they eliminate him as a murder suspect first, which makes no sense because he's been in prison the whole time.
Look at this selection of donuts. This is pathetic. Who left a 10th? I want to know how that makes sense. Bessie the Mustang. She's a female Mustang. That doesn't make any sense. Technically, that would make her, what?
That would be a filly.
A filly, everyone. Bessie is technically a filly.
I like my wine like I like my men. White and hairy.
That doesn't make any sense. None whatsoever.
He said that comparing me to her was like comparing Cleopatra to Miss Cleo.
You think Belinda's back at the loft?
Analogy doesn't make any sense.
It would if you knew who either of them were.
Your hypothesis is crap. Who walks into a known cop bar to kill a cop? It makes no sense.
Who walks in and tries to knock off a known cop bar for $42? That doesn't make any sense.
Worcester.
The sauce?
That doesn't make any sense.
He most likely used an EMP device.
Was that a pregnancy test? No, it doesn't make any sense, Gus.
What if we let them work together? Separately, but together.
That lonely bald guy in the corner makes no sense.
Take the last thing they said, and then you repeat it back to them. You know, like an angry question.
That doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense?
It's good to see you.
Cunningham? Who would make an Eric Stoltz pinata? That doesn't make any sense. And what are you thinking, man? Children walk by.
There's no relationship Sean or boyfriend Sean. There's just regular Sean and Malibu Sean. You know that. Besides, I was just with her this morning. What am I supposed to check in about? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm not talking about what makes sense. I'm talking about relationships. Good luck getting hired on a case that I'm already on.
Good luck getting hired on my case that you're not on. That doesn't make any sense. Look, it doesn't make any sense to dwell on mistakes when there's a murderer on the loose. You don't hear me bringing up Declan's erroneous profile that resulted in Lassiter scaring the crap out of an innocent woman.
If we're out there for more than 2 days, I will eat you alive.
You couldn't eat me.
I will finish you whole.
Doesn't make any sense.
I will eat you in manageable bite-sized pieces.
You're like Heather Locklear and T.J. Hooker, which means he's Adrian's med. Wait a minute. Are you dating Dwayne Wade? That doesn't even make sense. He's with Gabrielle Union.
This doesn't make any sense.
You tell me someone stole one of those heaps?
No. That wouldn't make any sense. For a second.
But Lloyd's a free man, right? He cheats death, so he turns around and steals evidence from the police? That doesn't make any sense. Like, hell, even Frank wouldn't do something like that. What is this? She's doing our Command Sons?
No.
Oh, Sean, don't be such a Filipino Steve Perry.
Doesn't make any sense.
Oh, let her go, Sea-Dog. There are like 3 billion chicks out there that need dudes like us. And that's just in the Ukraine.
That doesn't make any sense.
Because you're the new interim chief of police.
Correct. Effective immediately.
It'll be a pleasure working with you, sir.
This doesn't make any sense. But you hate it here. You don't have a dog. Are you or are you not looking to hire a dog walker? You are a dog walker. Well, that doesn't make any sense. You can tell that ghost that I will slap him in the face.
I wish you could feel what Bernie is doing right now.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Calm down!
There. The lists from Vic's desk. And they make absolutely no sense whatsoever. Feeds are the parents themselves.
This is our proof, Sean. They watch the footage from the cameras, get the security codes, see where people are hiding their valuables, and case out the houses. We got it, Sean. Let's go.
Whoa.
What?
No, that doesn't make any sense. None of the houses that got robbed had nannies working in them. Oh, I'm getting something here. Older Republican walruses. That doesn't make any sense. Everyone knows walruses are libertarian.
HB.
That could be for Hippolyte de Boucher.
Or Harry Belafonte. No, that doesn't make any sense.
Just get it out!
Right.
What can I say? The movie didn't make any sense.
Of course it didn't make any sense to you. You came in 20 minutes late, fell asleep. Gus, I'm telling you, it was too easy. Why would this Wally guy slip up by stealing a detective's car from in front of a police station? That doesn't make any sense. And she's taking him out one by one.
Who's taking who out?
Johnny Ricketts. I mean, not the real Johnny. It's supposed to look like Johnny Ricketts.
Sean,
You're not making sense.
First read, it says if Dutch dies of natural causes, there's barely a payout.
That doesn't make any sense for someone who's always putting himself at risk.
I've got a guy sitting in jail. Lassiter's got some evidence against him, but I know he didn't do it. It doesn't make any sense. He's a writer. He's got no motive.
Whalen was running the park into the ground. Holloway wanted to take over, so he killed Whalen and pinned it on the ghost of Johnny Ricketts.
You just said it's never a ghost.
That's right. It's never a ghost. Why don't you listen to me?
I am. You're not making any sense.
Your face doesn't make sense.
Let's go.